All right, good night, people. So let's see what is coming through tonight as a message for you guys. Okay, so you're going to be faced with a decision very soon when it comes to love. You could either choose to have your wishes fulfilled. Thank you. Or to accept some type of healing. Okay, so you have a decision to make. The decision is between getting what it is you want, accepting some type of healing, accepting some type of restoration within a situation when it comes to a specific somebody. It could be a romantic connection, it could also be someone that you want to have a romantic connection with. But you have the choice here to make between you and it's basically between you having a mix of emotions or a new beginning. So, tonight's reading seems to be interesting, but know that it will be able to grow and flourish in a way that you may not have foreseen before. So, this could be a connection that is coming back around, or it could be someone that you recently met. But there is hope of a new beginning and things working out for you guys. But you have to make the choice because this is the energy that you're in. So it feels to you like it is between a rock and a hard place. It isn't. You could choose to remain confused, not knowing what to do, or you could choose to forgive, heal, and know that your wish fulfillment is within reach for you. For me, I would know what I would decide. All right, so you feel like at a point in time, this person, you may have taken advantage of the person without them knowing. I'm feeling, and now there is a sense of guilt, a sense of confusion as to what is this person's true intention for you. Okay, so if you decide to do the healing, the restoration, and the moving on, you're going to have a perspective change. And this perspective change is going to help you to be able to move forward with this specific person. Now, it is going to be unexpected. You're going to realize afterwards that you didn't realize how easy it was to move on with this person or move off from this person to someone else. All right? It is something that the divine is giving you, something that you've been wishing for and wanting. It is something that you have been desiring and you've been trying to manifest this connection then with a specific person that you believe is your dream person. So literally in your head, what you're thinking is that this person is your end all be all. But you've tried to manifest it. It's coming for you, but you're going to be in disbelief that it is something for you then. So it's really a confusing energy, and I'm trying my best to channel it. But whoever this reading is for, You're in a confused state. You know you wanted this person. You know you wanted this relationship. Yet still, when it comes to you, you're going to pull away from it, if that makes sense. One more card, Spirit. What is this new beginning? Oh, thank you. It was a gift from a client, actually, from a very good friend, but she started off as a client. Okay. Yeah. The new beginning is about change, it's about transformation, it's about leaving the past behind. You have to want this change for things to work out for you. Or you could remain in this confused feeling of not knowing exactly what it is you want. Okay. So, change is on the horizon. Whichever decision you make, change is on the horizon. So, you could let go of whatever it is that is holding you back and keeping you from going towards this person or letting this person come towards you. You could also decide that nothing in life is fixed. Everything in life changes. But you have to make the decision if you want to stay confused and you want to blame the world and what you've been manifesting, which is actually this person and this relationship. That is what I am sure about where this energy is concerned. What I'm not understanding really is if you've been manifesting this person, wanting this person to come towards you, and then when they do come towards you, you pull away. I'm confused. You're making me confused about your confusion, if that makes sense. You email me or you message me through the app. All right, so it comes down to you finally making a choice. Whatever choice you decide, I already tell you what is the two sides of this coin. One side of the coin is that you are going to have a wonderful, loving connection with this person. And the other side to this coin is that you're going to remain confused in your own confusion and miss this opportunity. This person views you as the empress. Now, for those of you that have been watching a lot of tarot or do know anything about tarot, this is the mother of the deck. This is you finding a balance within your emotions, your passions, your thinking, as well as how great you do to the outside world. The Empress is fertility, it's growth. It's someone that you see as wife material or husband material. Gender doesn't matter here. So, guys, please don't tell me the Empress is a female. All right? Now, this person views you like this, but you view them as someone that is strict, someone that is straightforward, someone that uses logic more than their heart. So they're not a very compassionate person. They don't show too much emotions, but they are very logical in their thinking. They are very straightforward in their communication. So there is no confusion. Some of us may understand that sort of person. But this person is confused because they do not show them love the way they want them to. All right. Let me explain this to all of you out there. What we as human beings don't understand is that there is different methods to the way we accept and give love, right? So you are a more kind, compassionate, loving, gentle person. You show your emotions, you speak your emotions. This person that you may be dealing with or want to deal with, they are not so emotional. So they would literally do things to show you their love in a different way to being emotional. Now, if you want to be in this relationship with this person, you have to understand their love language. And most of the time, we get confused by other people's love language, right? So, whoever this reading is about, you find this person to be too straightforward and direct. They're not emotional enough for you, but they see you as someone that they could build, grow with you. They see you as their perfect person. So your confusion is that you feel they don't love you because they don't show you love the way you show them love. That doesn't mean the person doesn't love you. It just means that their expression or the way they show love is different to the way you do it. But are you open to receive the love that they give? Some people would give you gifts, give you money, but they would never say, I love you. But they would show it with buying materialistic things. You understand? Everyone express their love to the person that they are in love with differently. Now, for you to want to understand your partner or understand the relationship, you have to understand and learn this person's love language and be open to teach them your love language. And half of the time, we get into relationships, pretend we don't see the red flags, and then decide it's a problem later. You just have to learn how this person express love, right? The way you express love may not be the way I express love. The way I express love is I'm always there for people. I would put another person before myself, right? It's a very humble, selfless way, but it has caused me problems in the past. Now, to the wrong set of energies, they would tell themselves they could take advantage of me. But I have boundaries. I have healthy boundaries that I have set to keep me safe because of how empathic I am. So, anybody I am in a relationship with, I would be more emotionally connected to them to be able to express love to them how they would like to. But I do not know if that person would be expressive. I would feel what they feel. So it's easy for me to understand. So even with someone that doesn't say it to me, I could feel it. That is the way I would interpret love. And I am a very supportive person. So I'm always there for the person. I'm always there when they need me to be. That doesn't mean I can't be direct and straight. I can't make decisions with my head over my heart. And it doesn't in any way mean that I'm all emotions. You just have to learn your partner's love language. But we don't take time to do that, do we? I want it this way. This is my way. And if you can't come conform to my way, you need to take a walk. Do you all understand what I'm saying? That is what is happening in this specific reading tonight. Right? So you have to decide Are you willing to learn this person's love language? Or are you willing to walk away from an opportunity that you have been manifesting? I'm going to stress that again. Change is coming for this person either which way they choose. Yeah. One cycle is closing off for another one to begin. So you have to make the decision. Are you going to walk away from this person, or are you going to try to make this work with this person? Because this person sees you as the empress. For those females out there that have been manifesting a guy, he sees you as wife material. But you have to decide, is this a cycle I'm willing to close off to start a new cycle with this person? Or am I going to constantly want them to love me the way I want them love me? And I'm not saying that this person is expressing their love to me the way they know to give love to me. Sometimes we have to teach people what is our love language. For some people, it's touch, it's being there, it's cheering them on, right? That is some people's love language. For people that know me on an intimate level, my friends, people I've been in relationships with, I don't hold on to anything. If you do something to me, I'm going to tell you about it. And 5 minutes later, I totally forget about it. Because I have never been the type of person to hold grudges. I think life is meant to be lived, and I don't have time to hold grudges. Now, in the past, because of that attitude and because of that mindset I had, I was taken advantage of by somebody else that he would be forgiven. That's when I had to set healthier boundaries for me in relationships. You understand? So this person never chose to learn my love language or respected me enough to care to learn my love language. Instead, they saw it as a weakness in me to take advantage of. That person now feels sick. In case any of you were getting ideas to do that to someone else, that person now wishes he would have done what he was supposed to do then. There is a saying that I love. You could do things for as long as you like, not as long as you want. So there is forward communication happening. Someone could be traveling towards you. They could live at a distance from you, but communication is definitely on the horizon if you choose it to be so. And like I was now saying to you, while this person is speaking to you, try to put yourself in the energy of receiving what this person is saying. Yeah. For some of you, you're not going to have the awakening in time to have this relationship. Some of you are actually going to walk away from this person because you see them to be controlling and manipulative. And I think the word that you're looking for here with this person is overprotective. But some of you are going to move on and move away from this person. They are going to be heartbroken, but maybe they are going to understand that not everybody understands their love language. There is a difference between being overprotective and being narcissistic people. Know the difference, please. Figure out the difference. There are a lot of information out there that you guys could check to see if you're in a narcissistic relationship or overprotective relationship. Okay? Why would I want to? What is significant about you that I need to tell you something about you? Yeah. So some of you are definitely going to miss an opportunity here because the way you want this person to love you is not the way this person loves you. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Yeah. Some of you are actually going to walk away from this person and break free from them. And others of you will find the strength to actually try to understand this person. And you will actually get into the type of relationship that you want. So there are two sets of the collective here. A set that believes this person don't know how to love them, and a set that is willing to open themselves up to try to learn this person's love language. So whichever category you find yourself in, this person does love you. Even though you may not understand their expression of love, it is present, it is there. Good night. All right, so let's see what is the advice coming through for the people that are in this situation. All right, so the advice is if you know how to love you, if you genuinely really know how to love you would know how to accept and receive love in a healthier way. When I started my self love journey, before I created my program now, there were times that I would get frustrated with myself because everything was feeling like it was working against me. All my realization and my wounds and my shadow work, everything felt like it was for nothing. And I still kept pushing through because I chose my spirituality. I chose what I do now. I chose my life path. I chose all these things as regards to my spirituality. And fast forward to 5 years later, if I didn't understand how to love me, I wouldn't have understood how to love somebody else. And when I started my course, I didn't understand what that meant. But now that I'm going through the process with somebody else that actually doesn't have an idea how to love themselves, it's easier for me to be able to communicate to them, right? But when I was going through my own self love, I didn't see the point in what I was learning. And some of you that are in this specific situation should actually look for a self love course. If not mine, look for somebody to help you understand you. Because I'm telling you, it's 5 years from the moment in time I started my self love course. And I was amazed to have my own realizations happen. When a specific situation that recently happened, I was shocked at how well I happened to manage it as regards to before. So sometimes, in order for you to love someone or understand someone, or be able to reciprocate love to someone or receive love in their way, you have to first learn how to love you. Because if you don't know how to love you, you're not going to be able to love somebody else. When I started my journey, I didn't understand that statement either. But now I do. You understand? Because I chose my spirituality every single step of the way. I'm not telling you guys that you have to do that, but I am telling you to choose yourself. And once you begin to choose yourself and understand yourself at that psychological level, you will realize that a lot of different things come up and you deal with it in a lot of different ways than you would before. You would be able to understand about love languages and understand and notice and observe how people show their love. It's up to you if you're willing to abide by how they show love, or you could walk away from them. But what I can tell the specific collective that this is for, you are going to be faced with walking away or staying. Do not stay because you know the relationship is going to turn out great. Because it wouldn't turn out great if your mindset is not into it, if your heart is not into it. So you have to make the choice. Are you willing to put the work into yourself? Are you willing to trust your intuition? Are you willing to step up and try to have a change in your life? Hi, honey. Or you could get a teacher. Like I said, a coach. For those of you that think I've never done any courses and I've never done any classes, I have extensively. What I say to you guys is what I've learned, what I've lived, what I've experienced for myself. So a lot of people probably think that I encourage people to do my self-love course. But I know why I do that, because I have been a student already. And I'm still a student of life. And there are a lot of things when it comes up my way, I still go take classes. But it's up to you. Are you ready to align your life to what is destined for you, or are you still not ready? The choice is yours. Because you are about to have an awakening one way or the other. So you're going to have an awakening if you choose this person, and you're going to have an awakening if you do not choose this person. So either which way you go, you are going to have a shakeup. Understanding the shakeup is the key here. Because I have been doing yearly general readings for the various signs. And one of the things that kept coming is recurring lessons. Specific months, a lesson would come up and then it would reoccur in another month. This is not the universe trying to be annoying. This is you missing the mark, so it keeps coming back around. And for those of you that do actually take heed and learn the lesson, it is to get you to see it at a deeper level. I am usually a person that is very straightforward, right? And the lesson that happened to me a couple days ago is that something was taken out of context that I said. And when I read back the message, I realized that somebody could really take it out of context because of how I worded the text. And that turned into a whole chaotic situation, right? It triggered me and I retaliated at the point in time, but then I took a minute to step back to realize that if I was the recipient of this text message, I would have felt the same way the person did. So I took responsibility for my action in the whole blow up. It was up to them to take responsibility for their actions. I am not in control of their actions. I'm in control of mine. I'm in control of the way I respond to things, and they are also. So I said that to bring a kind of conclusion to this. You could only be responsible for the changes you want to make in your life. Don't feel you're changing for anybody. Please don't. Please don't say I said that. You could only make relevant changes that is right for you, the person. Because you can't change anyone. You could be the inspiration for somebody to want to change, but you can't change anybody. So it's either you could choose to make yourself the inspiration for this person, or you could walk away from the person. Either which way, that is the decisions that you're faced with right now. I always hear people say love is hard, relationships are hard, they are difficult. No, they're not. With the right person for you, let me finish that sentence. The right person for you, you will always find a way. Nobody not telling you to stay in abusive relationships. Do not get me wrong. A lot of you stay in abusive relationships because of money. That is not the type of relationships I'm talking about. I'm telling no one to stay in an abusive connection. But what I'm saying, when you meet the person that is right for you, you and that person is going to be able to communicate at a different level. You have to be open to change. They have to be open to change. So don't go into any connection thinking, well, he have to change or she have to change. No, you both have to want to change. And if you both aren't willing to change, don't get into the people relationships, please. Don't get into the relationships to hurt yourself and hurt the person. You both have to want that change. You both have to be willing to work on that change. But you have to actually want to change. Because you could say you're changing for somebody else. Please stop trying to fool people. You can't change for anybody else. You have to change because you want to. And you can't change nobody else. Stop playing Jesus Christ. You're not a savior. None of us are. But you could be the inspiration for somebody to want to change. It is as simple and easy as that. But we make everything in life about rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's about higher level of consciousness and understanding. That is why I chose my spirituality. That higher level of consciousness, that higher level of understanding. That is why I chose my spirituality. For a lot of you out there, if you really want a connection with somebody, just want to change. What is so hard? I never, ever get why people don't want to change. People have to accept you. So why can't you accept the person? If none of we not going to change, well, better we just stay the same. But don't get into a relationship expecting somebody else to change for you when you're not willing to change for them. Good night. So at the end of the day, whoever this is for, you have a decision to make. I've given you way more advice than I actually should have. But I guess part of my coaching section needed to come out tonight for those of you that needed this. So you have to make the choice. I can't make the choice for you. I know what is my choice in my life, and I know where I'm going. You have to decide what is best for you. And like I keep saying to you people, You cannot love somebody else until you learn to love you. It is as easy as that. So, yeah, that is it for me for tonight. I think I did way more talking than I should have. But I think whoever this reading was for, I do hope that you understood what it meant. I do hope you understood someone's love language may not be yours. So it's either you're willing to learn this person's love language or you're not. Thank you, sweetie. For those of you that are interested, I have uploaded free general readings for the different signs. A few of them. I still have a few more to do. For the yearly predictions. If you guys are interested, just keep in mind those are general readings. It's not going to be your specific personal reading. All right? But you could get a fair idea of the collective's energy for your specific sign. And I take my time to say these things so that you all can understand that if you want guidance as regards to your own life for 2022, get your own personal reading. I will be able to do 12 months of the year for you, as well as throw in some major planetary alignments and how it will affect your sign when it moves into retrograde or stuff like that. Okay, people? So have a good one. For those of you that are interested, the the videos are uploaded on YouTube. You guys could go and check it out. For you people on YouTube, if you haven't seen it yet, you could check on the page and you will see. I've already uploaded Aries, Leo, and Sag. Water signs is tomorrow. All right, people, have a good one and a blessed day. Tomorrow is the last day of 2021. Make it count, people. All right. So this is what I have for you guys. Have a great one.